Hi guys, welcome to the Lord of the Rings, the Battle for Middle-earth. And welcome to probably a shitload of copyrights already on the channel. But no, so we are playing Battle for Middle-earth, as this was one of those games which I hadn't really played in a god knows how long. But I just sort of been watching a few other channels. Rude Devil, if you may have heard of him, he was one of the channels I was recently watching, and I was being reminded of just how good a game this was. And as I played this game a profusely large amount in my youth, I thought, well, actually, this isn't a bad idea, and I don't think I've actually made any particular content to show my love for this particular game. So I thought, screw it, let's have a bit of a Lord of the Rings sesh. We've had a Star Wars sesh, and it's been a few years since I did anything Lord of the Rings-esque, so let's have a little gander. So what I'm going to be doing in this particular series is I'm going to be playing the campaign, and obviously it'll be the good campaign. Demand may cause a massive... If there's like a humongous, and I mean a humongous demand for it, I will play the evil. But again, it has to be a humongous, like I'm talking shitloads of comments saying about it, you know, that sort of thing. But regardless, let us jump on to the medium difficulty, because I actually want to enjoy this game. And copyright, even though I'm not doing anything or earning any money. But yeah, oh look, Frodo and Sam making their way from Bree. Oh, this game. This game has good memories. So many good memories. I mean, the thing is, this particular game was built back when real-time strategy games were all trying to be not the next StarCraft or the next MOBA, but in actual fact, a game built and was strong by its own design principles. It's like, oh, this game's amazing, not because it can be used and shared and played by everyone, because it was its own thing. You know, people liked the gameplay mechanics. People enjoyed the enjoyed and understood how to play it effectively. People actually liked this, and obviously people who like Lord of the Rings is, you know, a bit of a bigger one, but yeah, still. Anyway, so let us get started.
Mordor is the land of the Dark Lord Sauron. He has dominion over this bleak and wasted landscape and all who enter it. Sauron wages war with all of Middle-earth. He must be stopped, or all shall fall into darkness. The hobbit Frodo Baggins now bears the ring, guarded by a fellowship drawn from all the free peoples of Middle-earth. The One Ring must be returned to Mount Doom and destroyed in the very fires of its creation.
So the way that the particular story, or this particular story will go, is we get the option of commencing in famous missions throughout the Lord of the Rings. So we're going to be going, you know, we'll be going to places like Moria, Lothlorien, Amun Hen, Osgiliath, the other sort of locations, and we'll also then have the option of commanding separate armies, like for example the army by Eomer, who will be able to take the fight against whoever, you know, various other characters of the game and other sort of stuff like that. And in these particular sectors that we're being highlighted will give us the ability to enjoy certain benefits of certain things, which is pretty dope. You know, I quite like it. So, without further ado, let's get started on the main story. I'm going to try and aim to make this as long as about 40 minutes, but I'm going to be gushing for a bit of nostalgia here, because look at the bottom left corner! Bits of the film! Also, like just a quick note, some of these areas you don't actually get to go to at all. This is like completely pointless, no need to, but do you know what? They still do it. And this was before The Hobbit came out, so there's no extra sort of references or edible or like lots of things, which is a bit of a shame. But they do a good job detailing Middle-earth before the extra fandom came from the other franchises. Anyway, so we're going to go and head over to the place of Moria, whereupon we'll be encountering our first mission.
The mines of Moria, once proud city of the dwarves, its ruined halls are now infested with vile goblins.
Yeah, also in this particular game, Sir Ian McKellen, the legend that he be, is going to be narrating certain things.
They call it a mine. A mine!
This is no mine. It is a tomb.
We have but one choice. We must face the darkness of Moria.
So in this particular mission, I've got a plan. The plan is to try and rank up Gandalf initially as early as possible. This is going to be a bit of an interesting sort of Gandalf because in the game, these fuckers are useless. The hobbits are surprisingly as useless as they in vanilla at least. Maybe in other games, probably mods, probably not as bad, but still, in terms of usefulness, I think this particular trope or this particular line here is estimating just how much I find them useful.
Let us hope that our presence may go unnoticed.
Oh, never mind. No, don't you dare, you son of a bitch, Boromir. Right, Gandalf gets it first.
What is this? I hope it's something to eat.
Well, I'm Samwise Gamgee, I'm a fat bastard. Even though in the film I never actually did anything like that.
The wealth of Moria was not in gold or jewels, but mithril.
I mean, if you haven't seen the extended editions of Lord of the Rings, half of what they...
There are older and fouler things than orcs in the deep places of the world.
Like, if you haven't seen the extended edition of Lord of the Rings, a lot of shit that they're going to talk about probably won't make much sense. I mean, it's one of those sort of curses with the Lord of the Rings, is that once you've seen the extended edition, you kind of can't ever see the other version ever again. Like, you have to watch the extended, which means you have to dedicate an honest-to-God long time. Boop! Bye! Here we go.
Folks in the Shire will never believe what we've been through.
Right. I'm missing a hobbit. For fuck's sake, Mary. I'm like, why is there only 3 hobbits? Oh yeah, check it out. His sword glows. That's so cool. Yeah, protect the hobbit and the twat. Fucking Mary, honestly. It still makes you take forever. But yeah, so unfortunately, due to the fact that this game was built in a very old engine, this was like 2004, 2005 when this game comes out, so we've got a very much zoomed in screen, and I'm thankfully able, thanks to the internet, being able to play it at 1080p and all that, but bearing in mind this game is not designed for 1080p, so this may have some audio and, well, mainly visual glitches, so I apologize for anything that's going on like that, but so far it's actually proven to be quite useful. Right. Gimli! He's next because he has the awesome ability.
A reward.
Next we'll probably get Boromir.
There is evil here that does not sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called EA.
Die! More goblins!
Hey look, EA workers. Actually no, in fairness it's probably EA executives.
What was that? We should have made for the Gap of Rohan. Keep quiet. Watch out,
Oh!
the stench is unbearable.
Run.
A cave troll!
I smite them from afar!
must end here. Kill them all! The stench of evil must end here.
Alright, where's Gandalf? There be Gandalf. There you go. Right, so who's next? Boromir, I'd say, is next. Fucking hell, Pippin. GG. Like, he's already past, like, level 2. Gandalf is barely level 2. What the fuck have you been doing, Pippin? Murdering machine. GG. Right, so Boromir now has the ability to cause stun, which is good. Aragorn is next, so definitely he's definitely going to be next in line for getting upgrades. It's pretty much in terms of importance, it's like Gandalf. I mean, Aragorn is pretty important, but he's main bonus and he helps troops.
No memory of this place.
But he is fairly important. Whereas Boromir is virtually useless until he's level 2. Where's Gimli?
Oh, this is more like it.
One of my favorite abilities of all time. Whoop. Gimli for a time was my favorite hero. Without shadow of doubt. Without shadow of doubt, he was my favorite hero. Just because of that one ability. I know it's petty, but come on. It was that one ability. You would love that ability too.
What is this place?
It's curious. Do you have... Are you wearing the Ranger of the North stuff? Because it almost looks like you're wearing the same coat when he's at Fellowship of the Ring. Fellowship of the Ring. Return of the King. I can't tell. It's like the closest I'm ever going to see him, but he definitely looks like he's wearing a bit of chain armor. Who knows? Maybe. Like, he's not wearing that, that's for damn sure. Right, let's move.
Intruders!
Right.
Aragorn, look out!
Aragorn! Try to ignore them!
Moving!
Really? Oh. That's right. He punches them through stone. That's how powerful Aragorn is. He just doesn't give a fuck about physics. Right, so let's move on. And go into a particularly famous room. I mean, I've done this mission so many times, so it's like no
Evil
brain.
lies beyond these doors.
Here lies Balin, son of Fundin, Lord of Moria. He is dead then. It's as I feared.
We must move. We cannot linger. Goblins.
They are coming.
Let them come.
Damn, that trick.
Forgetting warrior still draws breath now. Hot Balin!
Waboom! I've forgotten how a user he was. And the next wave. Dunlog. Check out that kill rate, right? This is what I'm talking about in terms of overpoweredness. Oh yeah, Gimli.
Behind you.
Right, hobbits need to stay out of combat because they are legit the weakest. Samwise, where are you? There you are. Like Aragorn and other lot. Oh shit. No. Oh fuck. Legolas, no. No, 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 no. Fuck off. Fuck off. No. Oh, that was close. I almost forgot. I completely forgot. I played this game many times before. Forgets that when you select a new power... Oi. Forgets when you select a new power that it doesn't instantly... The bad design choice. Run. No, what are you doing? No. I know everyone's his grave. Go! Gandalf, run the fuck away! Just stay away. Boromir, stun him. Fucking like Mr. Merry Addock who doesn't. Right. I know it's really bad, but I really don't want to trigger anything by them doing this stuff. So if we just chill, he gets the heals. There we go. There we go. I also have to talk, unfortunately, over very big famous themes because knowing me, oh boy.
Clear a path to the door. Filthy beast. Here they come. The enemy is upon us. Stand your ground. Hide your courage.
I can't stop loving that ability.
Are you sure you can keep past the door? You have no place in this world.
Ba-boom! I love that ability. It's my favourite ability.
The little one. Their stench of evil must end here. It will not take long. Careful! Hold your ground! I'll fight them from afar!
Cheeky monkeys.
My axe cut you down the sides. Tremble before my axe. You will not get past me. Yet another. Your time is over. Find your courage. The dark fire will not avail you. Quickly now, run, filthy beast. Do not show them fear.
Gandalf ranks up to level 3. Now the reason why I wanted to put Gandalf on a high rank.
What is this new devilry?
The Balrog of Morgoth, a demon of the ancient world. This foe is beyond any of us. Run!
But yeah, so really, also pretty epic sort of beginning mission if you'll say so. And also, setting is. I mean, also don't forget for a game that was built in 2004, 2005.
I sense a great evil here.
Really? Couldn't tell, Legolas. This game looks pretty good for that time. Like, there's a few things here and there that are pretty bad, but generally alright. Right, let's just try and get through this particular area. Right, Aragorn, heal him up. Run. It's Gandalf's way of telling people to fuck off. Just put your staff in your general direction and you should just run.
The exit is in sight.
But like a typical cockblocker, the Balrog of Morgoth. What did you say? Besides the
A Balrog. I cannot protect all of you.
Come on, run!
Run. Right. So this is another reason why you want to rank up Gandalf is because he is kind of, this particular ability is kind of interdetermined. And this also acts as a decent like training. This also acts like a decent sort of training mission towards how to defeat or how to use certain powers. So yeah, baby boss battle in again, stellar job by Sir Ian McKellen.
Oh, suck it! Run away!
run away. Now, an interesting thing that will be coming up once I've defeated this particular Balrog, and this is what makes the game... Ooh, bugger, that's quite... Oh, shit. Yeah, he really needs that heal. Okay, he was a bit too far away from that. Went a bit too close for that. Run! Ow. Suck it! Blech. Aha! Got you!
Moria is no more.
With the Balrog defeated, the Fellowship continued their perilous journey.
So yeah, instead of Gandalf falling to his supposed death, he actually survives, which I like. Oh, this is just like a random score bonus thing because, you know, getting a mission... I suppose for the replay value is like, hey, get a better score next time or whatever. Which I'm sure will be lovely, but bearing in mind, this was before the time of whatever, but still, so... 100 enemies. So... You can see... But you can pretty much tell, this is actually kind of... I mean, wow, holy shit, Pippin. No wonder you ranked up. But no, to be honest with you, this is the kind of an interesting chart to show kind of how it is in terms of usefulness. Because Legolas has a really good ranged ability. Gandalf is just awesome. Gimli is hilarious because of his ability. Aragorn is really good as a heal. Normally Boromir is quite good for a stun lock. But apparently Pippin just decided to be a little bit more vengeful today. Go Pippin. Who knows? Who knew?
As the shadow of Sauron moves across the land, Lord Eomer and his horsemen must defend the villages of Rohan.
So this is where you sort of get introduced to the other aspect of the game, which is basically you select an army, and you're given the option of getting like certain things going on, like certain options to... it slowly introduces you to the way of the game and how it works, sort of thing. So obviously at this point in time, Saruman is beginning to build up his army, which is quite large, truth be told. It's quite a scarily large force. So now you, along with just Eomer and 10 Rohirrim, or like, you know, resistance, are basically try and defend your lands. We'll go defend Rohan. Now, depending on how...
Rohan lies at the center of Middle-earth. These horselands have long been the site of war and conflict, but its people now seek peace and freedom.
As I was saying, depending on how things go, I don't know how long...
We must be prepared for war. Everyone able should stand ready to defend Rohan.
Let's quickly get the
There are
censures up.
forces at work that trouble our king and plague these lands.
What should I recruit next? I'd say a Rohan well. So yeah, basically, this is going to be primarily how things is going to roll around. And yeah, it may take a bit more time due to the fact of like how much we have to sort of rush around and stuff, and how much we have to build up and tank up. Because this particular game kind of, I mean, this is my personal opinion. But the game made me feel like turtling was probably the optimal strategy. So, this particular... yeah, I would say, this game pretty much sort of taught me about tactics and other sort of stuff. Or when it came to real-time strategy, I found that turtling up was probably the best way to play. Which probably would explain a few things about my methods of play when I initially started to play games like Total War and whatnot. Right, spend some powers. Hell yeah. Oh, bollocks. I didn't mean to... Oh, well, hang on, question. It only takes... Yeah, it's like one and... Oh, it's one and... shit. Okay. Well, bugger. Shit. We need to do some things. Right, you boys can chill over there for the time being. I meant, well, actually no, Gandalf, Power of the Astarte is very useful. And it is very, very effective. But I should have gotten a bit more focus on something which actually benefits me, like the Peasant's Draft. Because the Peasant's Draft is an option which allows me to get arm the local peasants who I get into who I can counter. Because the way that Rohan works is primarily their big strong units are obviously the cavalry and the boggish standard units. Oh boy.
We'll do everything we can. Come together, my
Run.
Hold your rank. We ride. Wretched creatures.
Yeah, these guys are effectively useless once.
We are a strong people.
Oh shit! Run.
Set forth. Keep them back. Keep them back. We're under attack. Keep a watchful eye. Our people will need us.
Yeah, they definitely need you.
Come together, hunters.
Whew. Okay. Yep, needed them. Right, question. Where's the stables? Need to recruit another horse group because I think I lost one.
Let us hunt some orc.
Oh, get up. Right, Aemir just becomes really fucking useful, which is awesome. Basically, Aemir at level 2 and has the salvage ability, which allows him to get earned resources per kill, which is really useful, especially, for example, if we encounter... but yeah, it's especially useful if, for example, we have, like, a shit ton of cavalry charging a shit ton of Urukai, and that kills them in, like, one fell swoop. Yeah, that's really useful.
Move it. Keep your heads up.
Right, so you guys will just chill for the time being. What I'll try and do is I'll try and recruit a bit more. Right.
We're ready to ride out. Press on. Come together, my friends.
Right, awesome. I think that's all we've got available when it comes to training these dudes. Shit. Okay, fair play.
Have an arrow ready.
Right, let's try and find some more horses, or find some more dudes. Cheers.
It should be safer there.
Right, boom. Now, the interesting thing in the way that this particular game works was that instead of having buildings to construct, or having any sort of dedicated builder unit, which they would eventually have in the second game, the way that buildings worked in this game was that you'd actually have a slab of sorts, or like a building marker, and you had a variety of buildings to choose from. Not only that, but these particular buildings had the option of different ranks. And also, depending on the amount of certain buildings you had, would also depend on how expensive certain units were in your armies, which I found to be quite useful. It also means that, for example, you could have outposts like such, where you could basically build resource gaining abilities, which is pretty nice. And also the fact that, for argument's sake, if you're playing evil, these trees would end up getting destroyed. Oh. Yep, I see you also. But no, it was just a sort of a nice little sort of method, which allowed map design to be a little bit more free, because if you had a dedicated this is the only area where you will see buildings, then that probably gave the developers of the game a bit more freedom when it came to designing maps, so that maybe more story oriented environments could be easier to produce rather than, for example, the other stuff, which is pretty nice actually. I would agree and say that it's pretty dope. Question, can I recruit 2 hunters? I can. Right, so we have all these dudes. Not exactly a big... Oh yeah, that was another thing as well. This was the first game that allowed me to see actual reactions to stuff.
Keep a watchful eye.
Have a look, see, they're all just terrified because they know Sauron's eyes looking at them.
Now is the hour.
Right.
We ride. It's the enemy's encampment.
Let's go get him, boys. Right. Go kill them, and then hopefully we'll be able to wipe the floor with the rest of them. Right, quickly grab these boys. By the way, where is it? I don't think we'll have a chance. I don't think we'll have enough time. If we ever play an evil faction, I'll show you this particular building, but it is the best fucking building ever. Actually, okay, I think we might have a chance. So he lures him in. Oh, never mind. No, never mind. Forget I said anything. Oh, targets. I mean, this one was pretty quick, which is quite nice. Alright, let's quickly take care of this lot. Ba-boom! Right, so now all we have to do is just kill some of these dudes. I'll take care of it. Here. Take care of them, whilst all my dudes actually do the important job. Oh yeah, this game for some reason has a strange, like, formation method, which depending on the formation, yeah, like, depending on the kind of formation your characters were in, you actually could find that the units in your army would do more damage in a specific kind of formation. Now, that does of course have the downside. Oops. Nice.
Brave warriors have slain the forces of evil.
Here we are, victorious at last. That was actually quicker than I thought it would be, truth be told. I mean, we are playing on, like, the early games, so, like, there is a fair amount of ease, like, sort of... I mean, this game was never really super hard to begin with. You can fail if you're not paying attention, but it's not that difficult, which is kind of cool. Right. We've got our command bonus, which is quite nice. Still don't have the power of the Even Star.
City of LOTR
Shit.
has long been a land of peace and beauty. It is now threatened by the forces of Sauron.
Oh dear. Let us charge once more. So with this particular one, I'd say we'll do this mission and then we'll wrap things up. Hopefully this won't take too long.
The enemy breached the northwest perimeter. Hour! Quickly! Run! We must get to LOTR. They are upon us!
Hey, it's the enemy! They're here!
I'm not entirely sure how in this particular world they would have been able to make Gandalf the White. That's the only thing I wouldn't be able to explain, is how did he become Gandalf the White if he didn't die? But either way, regardless. So this particular mission has you going up against...
Ambush! Hurry!
Don't panic, Elf. You've got a dwarf here to see.
Over here!
They have attacked!
Right, you...
Come on,
Don't we better do something? Pain would be good right about now.
Right. Legolas, no. You guys, nope. You guys, all you guys, nope. You guys, form up. You guys, form up.
We better do something. Fellowship arrives. This way, over the bridge.
Oh, that's cool. Oh shit.
Prepare yourself.
Run, 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 run.
Harry, come on, son. Don't let this Frodo down. Follow me.
Build the barracks to train more warriors. Fire. We have heard orcs are violating our forest. We must destroy their mills and protect the forest.
Right. Now we gotta go do the thing. Right. Hobbits, because you're useless, I want to try and do something.
Hobbits really don't like killing.
Our homes must be defended. The barracks is ready. Now we need more warriors.
Try to get as many of these things as we can. Huh.
Enemy has grown strong.
How did you... Never mind. Right, let's quickly grab that ability, because we... Ability, with that thing.
Let them come.
Go, 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 go.
Prepare
Go,
yourself.
go, 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 go.
Prepare yourself. Warrior goblins come from the north.
North.
Keep your wits
The
sharp.
question is it going to be from the northwest, where I can go up there, or will it be from... Actually, truth be told, if I go right there, it might work.
Tell me again why I came. Get ready. Quickly. Samwise will not fail you. Over here. Quiet.
We
Right.
will help you fight this war.
Keep moving.
Right.
Approach the northwest bridge. Assemble your troops and prepare for the assault.
Right. Legolas, where are you at? Go that way. Aragorn and
We must stay together.
Gandalf, you chill over here. You over here.
They will not get past me. We will help you filthy beasts. These two will fly together. No match. Filthy beasts.
Have fun.
Take long. We must protect the woods.
Right.
We will help you fight this war. Let them not rest. Keep your
A little bit bad. I am probably doing myself a little bit of ill doing this.
stench of evil must end here.
Stand ready.
It would be a lot easier if I had my heroes, because then they could do something like, for example,
Cave trolls come from the north. Make ready, archers. Must end here. Drive back these foul creatures.
We must act quickly.
blow that up.
Drive back these foul creatures. Hold your fire. The enemy is upon us. Settle. We must protect the woods. Watch your
There's
footing.
one dude come
We
in.
elves will help fight against Sauron.
Right, quickly grab that item.
That's the enemy there.
Come on, come on, come on. Got it, good. On the far side,
We must fight.
load that up.
We need the aid of more elves.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Stench of evil
Oh,
must
that's a
end
lot of
here.
dudes. Come on. Yeah! Right, awesome.
Foul creatures must rest, Sauron. With haste. Let your foes' stench of evil must end here. Let them not rest. Breathe your last breath. Contain your
Come on.
balance.
Right, awesome. You've done that thing. Right, now get the fudge back to base.
Come to protect Middle Earth, filthy beast. They must fall. The enemy is upon
Right, if you go for them.
filthy beast. The enemy breached the northwest perimeter. Send reinforcements now.
We must
Oh,
prevent
really? Motherfuckers. Get back here, cowards.
Goblins approach the northwest bridge. Assemble your troops and prepare for the assault.
Is this like a randomized thing? Because if so, that's kind of cool.
More elves.
Right.
Ready your weapons.
Now that you guys are back, we can probably instantly show how easier it is once you have heroes. And you're not focusing on completing secondaries.
Come on, son. Don't
The
let
land
this
is
Frodo
full
down.
of dangers. Can I have some bacon? Come on.
Right, where is the other ones?
Come to protect Middle Earth.
There they are. What should we do?
We elves will help fight against Sauron.
There is always hope.
Smite them from afar!
Sauron must be defeated!
All like wheat! I shall keep them at bay! Now this is more like it. Do not show them fear! Back to the darkness! Foul creature!
Their stench of evil must end here.
Right, let's quickly do this. Makes my life a lot easier.
Find your courage! We will help you to make us grow stronger. Ready your weapons!
Middle Earth depends on us.
You shall fall!
Right, let's do this.
Hurry up!
Stay alert.
Do you hear a thing? Awesome sauce. Okay.
The land is full of danger. Steady on. I must succeed.
Right, I don't think there is any other special bonuses. Yes? No? Maybe? No? I can't see anything, so I'm going to say no. Fantastic. Right. Do we have any more elven warriors to recruit? Oh, yes we do.
We will fight as one.
Right. I imagine some of you boys are a little damaged.
Goblins approach the west bridge. Assemble your troops to prepare for the assault.
Oh, perfect. Oh, God.
No match.
Run the fuck over there. Jesus Christ. Thanks for the spots, though. Very good spot, actually.
Keep your wits sharp.
Right.
Settle. Elves, over here. Elves will help fight against Sauron.
Sauron must be defeated.
Ready, elves. Our homes must be defended.
What are we waiting for?
Settle. Have your weapons ready, elves.
You guys kind of go there. Heroes will be kind of front line. Legolas needs to go.
Ready, elves.
There we go.
Sauron must be defeated.
We elves will help fight
Oh.
against Sauron. The stench of evil must end here. Let them not rest.
Wow. Just one guy in the background. This is how you probably... Yeah, there we go. So this is how it better works. I don't know they're running away like cowards.
Keep your wits sharp.
The White City will not
We
fall.
elves will help
Just enjoy the death here.
Sauron.
Oh, cheeky bastards. Boom. Perfect stun. Oh, is he actually dead as well? Nice. Ah, Aragorn is also leveled up. Pretty dope. Nice.
Follow me! We must stay together.
Alright, whereabouts would you say? Northwest again. This is probably, hopefully going to be their last attack.
The trolls and goblins are planning one final
Be
attack.
watchful for the enemy.
Hey, timing.
Be watchful for the enemy.
Yeah, there we go.
Ready, elves.
Gondor must stand.
That's rather scary how I predicted that, but sure.
Our homes must be defended with haste.
What are we waiting for? I'll get there
Keep
soon
your wits
enough.
sharp.
Legolas.
What should
There
we
we
do?
go. Boom. That's a lot of dudes.
Shall not see danger.
Stabby, stabby, stab, stab. And hopefully because of the double power to Gondor, to that. To be honest with you, ignore it. I mean, it's awesome that Gandalf has ranked up to level 4 and 5. How did he actually pick up? He picked up a freaking goblin. Hey, he ranked up as well. What a way to finish! What a way to finish! Oh, so good.
Orion has been spared. The elven healers will bind your wounds and restore your strength.
Oh, so good, so good. That is actually quite a nice way of finishing that as well. But there you go. So, oh, the nostalgia's been hitting me pretty hard. all the important heroes ranked up, which is good. Now, it is useful to have, certain heroes of the Hobbits to rank up, but the thing is, they don't really take too much of a part in this particular series. It's really the main heroes that you want to have. I think the only sort of heroes you really want to rank up in the Hobbit terms is like Frodo and Samwise, but that's really about it. Also, GG. Just look at the kill rate of Legolas. This is a reason why Legolas is important to the crew. There you go, that looks a little bit more realistic, with the exception of Gandalf. If we're in a proper siege-type environment, Gandalf and Legolas, they look like two go-tos. Aragorn and Gimli are probably the second. But yeah, so there we go. So extra 1 power as well, which is pretty dope.
The innocent people of Rohan must be defended.
Oh, that's so cool. I mean, again, like, just one last little talk about the nostalgia before I eventually will shut up. I love some of the small things that we get to do. Like, certain aspects of the game we won't ever actually get to really see. But the fact that that there's this little tiny film portrait in the side there, that we get to sort of see these really nice, beautifully designed maps, extremely well polished, and it's just like, it makes me sad and happy. Happy in the sense that I could see this beautiful game and that I can play it now and I can share with my, share my love of this game with you guys. And the reason why sometimes I'm just speechless because I just love the setting. It just looks so good and it's so, reminds me of when I was a kid playing this game. And then I get sad because I think we don't get games like this anymore. We don't have these beautifully designed games with this immense soundtrack and these glorious, gorgeous mechanics and graphics. And it's like, they're all about trying to make the quickest buck now, or like trying to scam us out of something because, release lists and shit games like Anthem and that's not The Division, that's Ubisoft. No, they'll fuck up at some point, I'm sure. But like EA with its stupidly corrupt system, and it just makes me sad that video games have gone such an amazing way, only to be brought down by corporate thugs. But regardless, we are here, and this is... I intend primarily to make this series mainly 40 to 50 minutes long. So I hope to catch you in the next episode, whereupon we're going to be having some awesome times trying to see if we can, like, somehow win the War of the Ring. I do have at least some extra Roham, which is nice. I got more than 10 Rohirrim. I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so in the next episode, I will play Rohan. And we are either going to go to Eastern Rohan or to the Westfold. I'm probably going to go to Eastern Rohan because power ability is kind of important. So, without further ado, I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below. Click on that like button if you want to see more, and subscribe to the channel as well. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, as then that way the thing will tell you when I'm uploading, which is going to be nice. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope to catch you then. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.